Well, welcome back, everybody. We will go ahead and get started with, I guess we take the roll again. Clerk?
Corliss,
Here.
Halliburton,
Here.
Morales,
Here.
Nash,
Here.
Stead,
Here.
Willetts. Here. All present.
Thanks. And now we've got council minutes up for approval.
Madam Mayor, I move approval of the minutes from the meeting on January 9th, 2024.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Clerk?
Corliss,
Yes. Oh, because she's over here. Wasn't here for the minutes.
Okay. Special meeting of January 9th.
I think it was the pre-meeting.
Oh. All right. Oh, there's 4 of you, though. All right, we'll take the votes of 4 people. So this were the folks that were previously on council that were in attendance for the special meeting on the 9th are able to vote on this.
So is there a second that's needed? Is that what's needed?
Nope, we
No,
got a
we're just
motion, a
taking the
second.
vote now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Halliburton,
Yes.
Nash,
Yes.
Stead,
Yes.
Willetts.
Yes.
All in favor, motion carries.
Thank you. Sorry about that. And now we have the consent agenda.
Madam Mayor, I move that we defer RES 1224 to a date certain of February 6th due to some additional questions from council.
Second.
Madam Mayor, can we get a number on that, on the consent agenda? Not the resolution, but the actual number.
1224.
No, like, is it like?
Number 11.
Thank you.
We have a motion, a second. Clerk?
Corliss,
Yes.
Halliburton,
Yes.
Morales,
Yes.
Nash,
Yes.
Stead,
Yes.
Willetts.
Yes.
All in favor, motion carries.
Thank you. And now a motion for the rest of it.
Madam Mayor, I move approval of the consent agenda.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Clerk?
Corliss,
Yes.
Halliburton,
Yes.
Morales,
Yes.
Nash,
Yes.
Stead,
Yes.
Willetts.
Yes.
All in favor, motion carries.
Thank you. We will move on to ordinances on the first reading.
Madam Mayor, I ask unanimous consent that all ordinances on first reading be read by number and title only and be filed for the second reading calendar.
Second.
That was without objection. All right, clerk.
ORD 1-24, an ordinance CAR 23-8 for property located at 9797 West Shields Avenue, amending zoning classifications of the city of Boise City to change the classification of real property, particularly described in section 1 of this ordinance and adjacent rights of way from R-1C residential traditional to R-2 residential compact, setting forth a reasoned statement in support of such zone change and providing an effective date. ORD 2-24, an ordinance CAR 23-9 for property located at 11880 West Overland Road, amending zoning classifications of the city of Boise City to change the classification of real property, particularly described in section 1 of this ordinance and adjacent rights of way from R-1A large lot residential to R-3 urban residential, setting forth a reasoned statement in support of such zone change and providing an effective date. ORD 3-24, an ordinance CAR 23-10 for property located at 1200 and 1208 South Leadville Avenue, amending zoning classifications of the city of Boise City to change the classification of real property, particularly described in section 1 of this ordinance and adjacent rights of way from R-2 compact residential to R-3 urban residential, setting forth a reasoned statement in support of the zone change and providing an effective date. ORD 5-24, an ordinance CAR 23-14 for property located at 3102 North Sycamore Drive, amending zoning classifications of the city of Boise City to change the classification of real property, particularly described in section 1 of this ordinance and adjacent rights of way from R-1A/SC-O, large lot residential with Sycamore character overlay, to R-1B/SC-O, suburban residential with Sycamore character overlay, setting forth a reasoned statement in support of such zone change and providing an effective date. ORD 6-24, an ordinance CAR 23-15 for property located at 220 West Gowan Road, amending zoning classifications of the city of Boise City to change the classification of real property, particularly described in section 1 of this ordinance and adjacent rights of way from I-1 light industrial to I-2 heavy industrial, setting forth a reasoned statement in support of such zone change and providing an effective date.
Thank you, Clerk. We've got nothing on second and third readings, so we'll move into special business. There are 3 appointments today. One is for Eric Johnson, excuse me, to the Plumbing, Mechanical, and Fuel Gas Code Board. I want to thank him for his willingness to serve. And then 2 appointments to the Historic Preservation Commission, Michaela Owens and TJ Sales. And also I thank them. I don't think there's anybody online, is there? Nope. All right. We can take unanimous consent requests for these.
Madam Mayor, I request unanimous consent for the appointment of Eric Johnson to the Plumbing, Mechanical, and Gas Board for a 4-year term ending January 2028.
Without objection. I'm sorry. Just a second. Oh, are you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I looked up at the screen because I'm so used to appointees being remote. And then I thought you were just talking with your pen. I didn't realize that she was pointing at you. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for being here. First, I'll say without objection, you were official. Would you like to say anything since you've made the trip?
Yeah.
Eric, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Madam Mayor,
Yes.
just a quick comment. All of our council members, Eric, we saw your resume in our Friday memo this last week. It's an absolutely incredible amount of experience. Especially appreciate your education experience at Lewis and Clark College, teaching other people how to do the work that you do. You're the exact kind of candidate that we want for a position like this. And it is work. It's volunteer work, but it's so appreciated. I don't know Michaela, but I know TJ really well. He served on some past commissions as well. He's done great work in the community too. And we're really lucky to have 3 wonderful people coming on to a few of our volunteer commissions, and it makes a big difference. So thank you.
Yeah, I actually think TJ might be, he's on a more technical commission right now. I don't know if it's the plumbing, this one, or if there's another technical one as well that he's part of.
Yeah, it's one of the construction related
Yeah.
ones.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. And then, so Michaela and TJ are not here online. I'll go ahead and, I don't think we've done that one yet.
Madam Mayor, I ask unanimous consent for the appointment of Michaela Owens and TJ Sales to the Historic Preservation Commission for 4-year terms ending in January of 2028.
Without objection. And same to both Michaela Owens and TJ Sales. I enjoyed the conversations I had with them last week and appreciate their interest and commitment to serving on this commission. Very much so. And with that, I'll take one final motion for an executive session.
Madam Mayor, pursuant to Idaho Code Section 74206(1)(f), I move to enter into executive session to communicate with legal counsel to discuss legal matters related to pending litigation.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Corliss,
Yes.
Halliburton,
Yes.
Morales,
Yes.
Nash.
Yes.
Stead,
Yes.
Willetts.
Yes.
All in favor, motion carries.
Thank you all.
Madam Mayor, I think we'll convene the meeting at the end of executive session.
Yep, we'll close in there. Thanks all.